The best way I describe what I do is, I take a bunch of people that might have like separate little agendas and try to get them kind of pulled together, moving in the same direction, working on that synergy of accomplishing a task and feeling really good about it. When I take on a project, it's really a leadership role that I take. I think what's really important for folks to know about me is that my relationship, my working relationship is built on a foundation of trust, and that I really hold myself at a high level of integrity, and that what you'll get from me is the straight scoop.
I worked with Henry Alaman in my capacity as purchasing manager at the time, and his capacity as my counterpart in facility services related to construction contracts. Henry's strengths, I think, include the ability to handle multiple projects of significant import, to handle his people relationship skills. Henry's just overall, I really enjoyed his personality, his ability to form a good relationship and keep that strong. Definitely had a lot of trust in Henry in working with him. I knew that if I was going to work with him, then it was going to be a good project, and it was always a pleasant experience.
I really enjoy projects that have kind of a unique challenge to them. Hey, we just want this little tiny remodel done, but we need it done in a weekend. We have to build everything in advance so that when we remodel, let's say your office, that on Friday when you leave it looks the same, and then on Monday when you return it's completely remodeled. So, it's not that those are complex, it's just they have these unique challenges. Sometimes it's time, sometimes it's money, sometimes it's some technical aspect or architecture or engineering that make it challenging. And I think those are the projects that really intrigue me.
One of Henry's chief accomplishments at his time at OSU was the recognition of the need to replace the old heat plant, which was built in about the 1920s. Henry was the driving force that began this project to replace the old OSU heat plant with this energy center, which produces not only the steam to heat the buildings, which the campus greatly needs, but also to produce electricity to help save money and offset our electric bill and reduce our overall carbon footprint in the process. Henry, with the project manager, which was Larry Easterly, envisioned this project and brought it to completion. This is Henry's building. Henry had a way to connect with people, to try to always perceive their needs, their concerns, and then translate objectives or directives that we've been given into ways that each individual could accept. He would always try to modify where appropriate to make sure that the people were considered that had to implement whatever the directives or policies were. And I think that was really his strong suit, was always considering the human element of our endeavors. And I think people responded really well to that.
I would say Henry's a great project manager. He is very supportive of his team. He wants to make sure that they are learning and understanding the process. If they have problems, he's very willing to talk to them about it. Very supportive of the team and wants them to learn and grow from both a professional and a personal standpoint.
I really feel proud when I'll run into somebody that we worked on a project 10 years ago, 20 years ago, even 30 years ago. And you see them and they remember you, and the first thing you see is a giant smile on their face. And you can just see that the project went well and that they remember it and that they had a great time with you and that they kind of look forward to possibly doing something with you in the future.